What's up? It's Vāthām. I'm gonna apologize right now. It's been a hot minute. Life has been chaotic to nth degree, and I know y'all know that level of chaos that I am talking about. It's not been fun, it's not been nice, and it's not been pretty. So, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna level with y'all on a couple of things. First things first being... First things first being... So today's content's going to be a little bit different, and it probably will be a little different in the future. I don't know that I have enough confidence to, like, draw stuff in front of you guys, so I'm going to go about this in a little different way until I can build up for that confidence. So I was talking to a bestie last night. She's like, hey, Vāthām, like, fam, I've noticed you do way better at stamp than you even do at, like, traditional art with, like, pencil and paper. And I'm like, you really? And she's like, yes, you do. So, we're going to be trying to do more stamp art. And by that, so if y'all know the creator, Milky Tomato on TikTok, love her stuff. One day when I have money, I'm going to go absolutely ape crap crazy on her website. There's a couple artists I'm going to go crazy on when I have money. It's going to be Milky Tomato. It's going to be Apple Cheeks. Like, Apple Cheeks, I discovered her first. She's at top of the list. And then it's like Milky Tomato. Then after that, it's like Whiskey Rabbit. Honestly, I've been wanting to design a stamp for a long time for Whiskey Rabbit. And if Whiskey Rabbit wanted the stamp, it's hers. If she wanted a more detailed one, say less, boo-boo. All you gotta do is ask and I will serve. None of them know me. None of them know me. This does not hurt me. I know none of them know me. They're up here. I'm like trying to build my way up there. So, the other thing I'm going to state is I know in the beginning I said I was going to want to try to keep these videos short. I don't know if that's going to happen with the amount of rambling and bunny rabbit trails I do and or take and or how long it takes me to do stuff. So, I'm just going to apologize right now. I have no idea how long this video is going to go, so love you, boo-boo. That was stimming at its best example, wasn't it? Yeah. So, yeah. So, again, I made this. It's a jackrabbit. Made this jackrabbit stamp. This is what it looked like on paper. I decided to test it out on both black and red ink because I wanted to see how it would look with both. And honestly, I think I dig it with the red ink more than I dig it with the black ink. And there's going to be some stamps, you design those stamps and you're like, oh, this is going to look fabulous in black. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's going to look bomb in black. And then you're like, maybe I should test it in another color. And then you test it in another color and you're like, well, I just done that to myself. This looks fantastic in this color. Screw the black. So it's okay when you make stamps to test them out with different colors. It's totally fine to do that. So yeah. So the one we're gonna be working on today is this rose stamp. I don't know if you could see the penciling. I tried to make it somewhat dark, but I also had to make it light at the beginning because in case I need to erase whatever I like fudged up on, I can erase whatever I fudged up on. But this is a rose stamp. As you can see, it's a lot bigger because my little jackrabbit stamp, I used a little baby stamp for it. This is one of the big ones. So, fun fact about school time. School supplies. I am no longer in school. Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, your girl cannot go back to school. If I ever go back to school willingly, yes, even though it's college and I've been done through college, if I ever go back to college willingly, either A, I am possessed, B, someone's forcing me to do something, or C, it's for funsies because, like, I want to do pottery classes. Like, I don't want to just do, like, funsy random pottery classes here and there. Like, I want to do a long-term pottery class where I learn to become good and well-skilled with pottery. So just take that. For the carving of the speed ball, y'all know, I had my trash can full of carving tools. Also, sorry, that's a command strip. It used to be on the wall, but when I moved to my apartment, I don't have this particular command strip. Honestly, I might just like cut cut it in half and flip it so I can then mount it to the wall. I used to have these. Technically speaking, they were wood carving tools. I took them over to where my boyfriend lived, and I was like, hey babe, do you think you could carve these for me? Like, because he loves sharpening things. Like, that is one of his favorite things, is sharpening things. So when I took this for him, he was A, excited that he got to sharpen it, and B, even more excited that he got to do it for me. Because he loves trying to do things for me. And then, I finally, around my birthday, got a speedball finally. You may be wondering, Aaron, you only have one thingy. Well, madams and gents, don't be worried. It's right there. I got like, ooh, owie. Yeah, they're sharp. I got all these different edges, like stuff for cutting in this little speedball. It was like between $13 and $15 on Amazon. And that's how I bought this, was with a birthday gift card to Amazon. Took this to my boyfriend to sharpen. He sharpened it because I was like, you know what? Can you sharpen this? Because I feel like it'd go a lot better if you just sharpened it for me. Sorry, I've been rambling since we started. I do apologize. If I can English, this would be fantastic. Sorry. Hey. So, I don't know really how to describe like stamp carving, because for me, I didn't realize this was a years in the like kind of making thing. Like, I had seen over the course of my lifetime people doing stamp carving, and I'm like, whoa, like, bro, that's dope, and I want to do that. So first thing, it was just mainly trying to work up the guts to even like get stamp carving stuff, because I didn't have the courage. I didn't think I could do it, honestly. I was just like, I'm never gonna be able to do this. And look at me now. I've got my bestie telling me, she's like, hey fam, like, you should do stamp carving more than you should do traditional art when you start your YouTube thingy. I'm like, okay, I already started a YouTube thingy, so sorry. But you know what? I see you and I raise you. So, yeah. Even with this little nib that I have on, because I like working with the finest, like, detail nib first. Even with working with this bad boy, I don't know why. It just clicks in my brain a lot better than I have been with pencil, but I've been going through a little bit of rough stuff, so the trauma from the rough stuff has been kind of like blocking my creative juices. Like, this is the most creativity I've been able to do in like 3 months, because I've been running mad and hurt for 3 months straight. So it's like, oh, is this what it's like to create again? Fantastic. And honestly, I'm starting to discover, even if I can't do traditional art, even when I'm having a hard time with stuff, like, I am still able to create stuff stamp-wise. So I know, like I said, I had mentioned Milky Tomato earlier, and you're like, well, Aaron, do you go about your stamp process like Milky Tomato does? Not truthfully speaking. She and I do things a little differently, though she did inspire me to use erase markers, because I originally wanted to work on like the stamp like stuff. Not erase markers. Erasers. Englishing is fantastic. I can tell today is going to be a fantastic brain day. Not. So she was like, yeah, I use erasers, and I'm like, wait, you can carve on erasers? So she did it. I've watched her series, because she had it was a zodiac sign series. She did the zodiacs, and she did erasers for them, and then she just made random funsies, just cutesies, whatever, erasers. And I'm like, okay, if she can do that, then I can totally do that. So like I said, I started off with cheap wood carving stuff, and now I've upgraded. I've got a little bit of it carved out. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see it. It's right there. So we're just whittling away on the outskirts right now, and then we'll get into it and do more of the nitty-gritty. But yeah. But what are some of your guys' favorite artists? Like, who do you guys like? Do you guys like... Oh, Uncomfy. I almost forgot to mention Uncomfy. I love Uncomfy. I'm also going to go ham on her shop when I have money. But yeah, what artists do you guys like? Is there ones you love more than others in particular? Are there ones that you feel their style and aesthetic goes better with your style and aesthetic? Like, what should we thinking? There we go. So, yeah. And again, I do apologize for all the randomness. I can't remember if I've said this in past videos. I most likely have ADHD, and I'm running on undiagnosed. I went to an even further rabbit hole. Might possibly also have autism. And then after that rabbit hole, went even further into a dyslexia one, and read about the dyslexia, and I was like, there's no way I have dyslexia. Like, there's no way. I had a whole reading, I enjoyed reading for a hot period of time. I still do. I love books. I have a whole bookshelf, legitimately, right next to me. I love books. I love stories. I love reading. And so I was just like, there's no way I have dyslexia. And then I looked at what the symptoms actually are, what the things are actually for dyslexia, and I like read, because like what people think dyslexia is, and then it's like what dyslexia actually is presenting wise, and I'm like, are you serious? Not one, not two, but possibly three. For crying out loud, bro. I want to be normal. But alas, normal is just non-existent. There's no definitive thing on what normal should or could be. So, yeah. So, just gonna say that right now. And you're probably like, well, Vāthām, just try to be more normal. You'll be fine. Boo-boo, I've tried. I have tried for years to be normal. Has it worked? Absolutely not. Have I been shooting myself in the foot, basically? Yes. Oh no, am I gonna get docked for that? I have been abused my own pedals. So, yeah. I'll show you my progress here in a sec. But yeah, I think listening to Milky Tomato when she said she uses erasers was probably the best thing for me, because, as I was saying before, clearly got sidetracked from it. School supply time? Wow, that was a far rabbit hole from that. School supply time is the best time for me to find erasers and find them for cheap. So like these gigantic erasers, I found them at Walmart. School was ending, things were going on sale. Found them at Walmart, 50 cents a piece. Actually no, 25 a piece. I was like, hey yo, hello, my good brother in Christ, you will not find me saying no to that. So I bought some, not a whole lot. I only bought like 4 or 5 because I wanted to have them on hand. I do still have small erasers because I've gone crazy at the dollar store on their eraser section. So I do have erasers in there. I have small little circular ones. Come on. There we go. So this is what I've got. Further to, I know you're probably like, this thing's gonna go forever. And honestly, possibly, I might send it to one of my besties so she could like speed up certain parts so it's not like so long. Did you go into the leaf? You did go into the leaf. You jerk. The other thing is learning to try not to be heavy-handed with the stamp carver, especially if you're still new with it, because it is very easy for you to want to go heavy-handed into things and end up coming back and biting you in the butt, and you're just sitting there like, well, That's unfortunate. Also, looking back, I'm really sorry about that whole rant. I know you're probably like, don't self-diagnose, Vāthām. I'm not trying to. I'm really not. This is just facts on what I have learned over time. And by learning and hearing these facts, it has helped me have a better grasp and understanding on, like, what goes on in my noggin. Because, like, I had no idea. I had no clue. And so I'm just sitting there like, like, oh, you know, there's just some pre-broke in my brain since birth. Like, don't ask me what it is. Okay, come on. Ooh, little pocket, little pocket. Ooh. Ha, gee, mama. Oh, sorry. I am not the nicest to my body. Oh, you're also probably wondering why. Vāthām, what'd you do to your hair? I had a small mental breakdown, ladies and gentlemen, so I figured the best way for me to handle it would be to dye my hair because it was already bleached. It was already bleached, it was already yellow. So I just took some leftover dye that I had in the cabinet under my sink. If I can word vomit better, that'd be so great. Okay, delicate, delicate. Think delicate, think delicate, think delicate. Okay, think delicate, think delicate, think delicate, think delicate, think delicate. Ooh, think delicate. Ooh. Sorry, I'm trying to start cutting petals out now. Yeah, we're almost already at like 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This video's gonna be long. So, I want to sing a song, but it's from the Agatha All Along series. And I don't know if I'm allowed to sing it. But it's just like, it's really hard because my TikTok has been filled with nothing but Agatha All Along videos, and I'm like, dudes, you've got the song stuck in my head now, and now I want to sing it, but I can't because I'm doing a YouTube video, and quite frankly, I don't want good old YouTube yelling at me being like, copyrights, and I'd be like, I'm sorry, it's stuck in my head. Stuck in my head, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, don't hate me. Don't hate me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Yeah, I think I'm gonna carve this little sucker out. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that is, ooh. Sometimes the cut goes smooth. Sometimes it doesn't go smooth. Sometimes you're left there like, ew. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the outside of the rose before I try to maul my brain cells with the inside of the rose. You may be asking, why did you pick a rose, Vāthām? That's so cliche. Because I found a photo on Pinterest. That's cute. I was like, you know what, that'd make a gorgeous stamp. And honestly, it makes sense for me to have a rose. Just kind of does in a couple different ways. I'm not saying I like love roses. I could care less about roses. It's like one of my least favorite flowers, but it kind of makes sense. A couple different ways why I would have a rose stamp. Honestly, it would be fun for further use. Ooh. 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 I'm gonna pull my sleeves down. I'm getting cold. This is what we have so far. Still mostly doing outlining. Once I get more of it carved out and more detailing carved out, then I'm gonna try to ink it and stamp it because, come on. Sorry. Halfway through the carving process, I like to ink it, then I like to stamp it because I feel like if there's anything I need to correct, it'd be easier for me to see what the correction is that I'm making through the ink. Honestly, we'll probably do it with red ink because black ink sticks on the stamp. Like what you've seen with my jackrabbit stamp. I tested it out on black first. The red, I just cleaned all the black off that I could as much as humanly possible. The red is a little dirty, but it's still mostly red. So, yeah. But yeah, sorry, got sidetracked again. Yeah, Agatha all along. That stupid song is stuck in my head. I mean, it's not stupid. It's a fantastic song. The way it's sung, how it's presented, fabulous. But like, again, because my TikTok has been filled with nothing but that, it's just like, bro, my brother, why are you doing this to my brain? Because my brain will latch onto it and will want to sing it for weeks. Why? Nope. Gonna get copyrighted for that one too. Yeah. Alright, boom. Okay, you know what? I think that's how I'm gonna do it with all of them. Yeah. So that means I can cut you fully. Come on. Out you go, you naughty plug. Anybody who knows that quote, I love you. It's not from anything like bad or dirty or anything. It's from a Disney movie, actually. It's Ben from Treasure Planet. Oh, you butt cheek. Yeah, it's from Ben when they're on the ship. And he's messing with the wires and crap, and he unplugs one. He's like, oh, nope, no you don't. And he says, as he's floating, he says, back you go, you naughty plug. Just turns on the gravity for the ship. Ooh, that's a good pop. It's funny. Funny scene. I love Ben. Sometimes it also doesn't matter how smooth your carving tool is. You will hit parts in the stamp that are just naturally rough. So it's gonna be a little oofta no matter what you do. Makes me think, wow, my carving tool, it's been sharpened, it's fantastic. No, there will still be rough spots in stamps that you will hit, and then you're gonna hit them and you're gonna be like, no. And you're just gonna have to suck it up and soldier on, unfortunately. Because remember, the stamp is not the perfect carving thingy for you to be working with. It's that actual stamp carver stuff. But this just so happens to be cheaper and more readily available. Also, sorry if it looks like I'm looking off here. I'm actually looking at myself, trying to see how I'm conducting, because again, I'm not a professional at this. I'm getting into it. I'm trying to make sure I'm looking there, the camera. Hi, camera. More than I'm looking at myself and trying to make sure I'm not like being too like weird on camera, but I don't know that I can stop the weirdness because the weirdness is just ingrained into my bloodline. 'Tis but a flesh wound, unfortunately. Ooh, will I get canceled for quoting Monty Python? Oof. Ooh, mother of all things. Iggy bugger. Ooh. Go away. No. Oh, foo. Foo and poo on toast. I think it was a little too much for me to bite off coming back to YouTube. Possibly. We're not gonna talk about that. Alright, we're just gonna keep going. We are going to keep swimming. Honestly, I might have to pull up the photo that I was working from just to make sure I'm cutting in the areas I need to be cutting in. Slide and glide, and this is absolutely terrifying. There you go. Little bit out. So this is what I have now. I'm getting more, as you can faintly see, I'm getting more into the actual more finishing details of the rose, and then we're gonna stamp it and see how we feel. I hope this goes well. So this is gonna get split into two little rounds. Alrighty, here's that little cut in the petal. Got that little bad boy, and now fantastic. You may be asking why, again, the rose, again, even though I already answered it, but I think I've also been mentally in a Beauty and the Beast mood, and I love Beauty and the Beast. It's like legitimately one of my favorite things, which is funny because as a actual brunette, hair color wise, I don't look good in yellow. It is not in my color wheel at all. It does something to me. It doesn't quite make me look sick, but it just makes me look ugly. So it's funny because like I want to cosplay as Belle someday because I want to get into cosplaying. But it's just like, how do I do that when the color yellow literally makes me look ill? Not like ill, but like it just doesn't look good on me. Cause like, I know I can like cosplay like Cinderella, Snow White. I know I can cosplay those guys because they mainly have blue attire, and I know I look good in blue. So I am fine with wearing the blues. It's just when it comes to the yellow, no fam, no ma'am. I just, nope, oof. I hope as one day, if I become famous, I hope people don't try to bully me off the internet because of like controversial topics. Because I've been seeing that happen to like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of TikTokers especially. It's like they've been getting bullied off the internet, and it's just like, why y'all gotta be so rude? Why y'all gotta bring politics into things? Blech. Let what party people vote for be their own thing. It don't gotta bother you, boo-boo. We all gotta deal with the actions of our consequences in some way or another. Ooh. Like I'm dealing with them right now, carving this stamp. We're gonna ink it here soon because I need to get something going. This video's taking way too long. One day I hope to have enough money to get like the proper ink roller thingy and like the proper stamp inking ink. That's a dream. It's a far-fetched dream. I also can't get rid of that. Don't let me get rid of that because that's my to-do list. Because I got a lot of stuff I need to get done today. Firstly, not enough ink. Honestly, do I kind of just want to leave it as is, or do I want to take the negative space out? I think I may want to take the negative space out. Hold up. Oh. Help if I finished carving the leaves out. Oh, gosh. Ooh. That was one ink cap. Okay, hold up. So. think I might just go ahead and take the negative space out. But that, you still can't see it well. But here's the picture. I didn't quite have enough ink on there, so that's why it kind of looks like this. But as you can see with this first one, looks pretty good. It's just, I think I want to take the negative space out. So with that, I'm still going to grab one of my old carving tools. Just flat edge, baby. Just going to use him to carve out the bigger chunks. Because I don't want the bigger chunks. There we go. Alrighty. Oh. Ouch. Yep. So, see, taking the bigger chunks of the negative space out, and by doing that, I feel it'll help bring it better. And then for the more like inside details, I'm probably going to use this bad boy. There we go. Sorry, it's gonna be so long. Maybe I'll make another video of showing how to draw. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't know if I should. It's not like it's super hard, but I can still do it. You butt cheek. You're a jerk. And like I said from like the very beginning, from one of my first videos, I'm trying to keep this to be a clean channel. I don't want any nasty, gritty, dirty, guckiness on here. Because I want a kid to be able to I want a parent to be able to put their kid in front of me and be like, okay, I don't have to worry about anything. Literally, she's just teaching them artwork, right? That's the idea. That's the goal. I don't want a parent to be like, oh, what did I teach my... The only thing you gotta worry about is me possibly accidentally slipping and cutting myself. Even then, I wouldn't show it on camera. Because it is not my job to scar y'all's chitlins. It's my job to help encourage them and teach them to do fun art stuff. Reasonably priced art stuff, because art can get expensive and out of hand. You may have these people telling you like, oh my gosh, you need the latest and greatest for your art endeavors. No, you don't. You can get by with like bare basic art supply. I wish I could tell my brain that, but because again, most likely ADHD brain, it's a little hard to communicate that one. And honestly, this channel isn't even just meant for kids, like adults. Adults can come and chill here too. There's no qualms, just as long as y'all are reasonable, respectful, nice to each other. Like, I don't need World War III breaking out in my comment section. So that one's gonna get negatived out. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I never completed that. Oh, I'm so stupid. There we go. That's at least some of the smaller negative spaces taken care of. Oh, yeah. It's a glide, man. That's a glide. I'm not very graceful when it comes to this. Oh, it's so long. 42 minutes. Oh, sorry. But honestly, I'm also coming at this from a standpoint. I know I'm that person some days where I just need one of my longer YouTube videos, so I usually go to like the Sorry Girls. I also like the Sorry Girls. I like how they interpret doing certain art projects. It's very fun to watch them. Like, I like watching them. They're fun. They have officially gotten me obsessed with that whole tile style thing of like a tile coffee table or like a tile mirror or like tile like desk or something. Honestly, I would love to make like a tile coffee table, like just I buy a random color because that's the thing. My apartment's gonna be filled with random colors. It's not gonna be one concise color, it's just gonna be random across the board. You might see stronger hints of one color or another, but like for the most part, I just want it to be random. I want it to be a fun but welcoming place when you get here. And I might be getting a new desk because my bestie spotted one for free on Facebook Marketplace, and it's so cool. It is so dope. It's one of those roller top desks. Right now, just waiting for the person to respond because I texted him like yesterday. I was like, hey, like, I volunteer as tribute. I'm interested in this. Don't know if they'll respond though or not. Quite truthfully speaking. Don't ask me why. From their profile picture, it looks like that they might be like a busy individual. Yes, I did some small investigation. I only looked at their little like bubble picture thingy. Because I was just like, man, are they going to respond quick or are they going to respond slow? And I looked at it like so, and I was like, oh, nope. They are possibly going to be a slow responder, which is, again, no shame, no hate. You do you, boo-boo. I know we've all got busy, hectic, and chaotic lives. Oh, So this is the same bestie that suggested I do more stamp art on YouTube and see how that goes. Owie! Until I work up the courage for regular art. Yes, I'm also taking chunks off because it makes it easier to handle the stamp in the future. I've also seen stamp ideas that other people have done, and it's been like really dope to see how other people like design stamps. Like, I got an idea from one person who did like little cameras and little camera stamps, and I'm like, shut up. That is cute. I want to do that, and I want to give those stamps to my bestie because she's been working with a camera a lot lately, and I'm like, yo, fam, like, can I make you this? Because I'm poor and I have no money to get you an actual proper gift, so. It's always aggravating being a gift giver and, like, having no money. Because I just want to shower those I know and love and care for with gifts. Because gift giving is like one of my highest things. I want to be able to give you something and you not regret it at all. I want to be able to give you something and you just look at me and I look at you and it's just like, yeah, because I thought of you. I wanted you to have this because it made me think of you. But I can't because I'm hocus pocus brocus as a jocus. And yes, I will harp on that till the day I die because it's funny. Go. Let's see. Choop. Yeah, we're getting some of that negative space whittled out. Oh, that's a crater. I'm so sorry. There we go. Oh, shoot. Important thing with this thing, with any carving tool really, be safe, go a speed you're comfortable with going. Please don't try to push it because you will end up cutting yourself. Coming from someone who's experienced, I have accidentally so just be nice to yourself, don't rush it. Only fools rush in love. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, don't hurt me. honestly, we might do an update to show how far we've gotten with this here in a sec. Oh, that was a little too close for comfort. I think I regret that. Like many things in life. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, hold on. Stop it. Don't take my stem. I need my stem. Stop it. Give me my stem. Alright, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to do an update. I'm going to do an update. Again, we haven't fully carved it out, but this is an update stamp. Stamping of the stamp that is being carved. I'm really proud with how this is turning out. This is turning out good. There we go. No, we're not going to attempt it. We're not going to attempt it, but yeah, for a first time rose stamp. Is that? Yeah, that's on my fingers. That's not too bad. This is how the stamp looks so far. Probably gonna cut that bottom out that messed up, so I'm probably just gonna. There we go. Stem's gonna be a little short now, but you don't have to worry about that in future stampings, hopefully. I guess we'll stop it here, but this is basically the stamp almost finished. I'll just take that side off and I'll probably post a photo of it, but we're basically done. Sorry this video went so long. Hope to see you guys soon with another stamp one. We're probably going to carve on this chunky boy next. It's a Whopper stamp I just cut in half. I used half for one project, so I saved that half for the other. Let me know if y'all have any ideas for any future stamps you'd like me to do, and or just drawing in general. So yeah. Love y'all. Hope you have a good day. Don't party too hard. Don't do anything stupid. And stay safe out there because people be cray-cray. Love y'all. Bye.